Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. It is Monday, August 27th, 2012. This is week 38 of my pregnancy. 38 weeks, 0 days today. And I got some updating for you guys. So, let's see. Trying to even think about what my last video was. Gosh. I think I did one midweek and talked about my mucus plug. Delicious. Okay, so they told me to stay close to home. Labor could start any time after I lost my plug on Tuesday. Nothing's really been going on too much this week. Friday night, had some false labor. I'm trying to get a pillow so that I can kind of like prop myself up and not look crazy. So Friday night had a little false labor. Really thought we were going into active labor that night. But it did not happen. So, anyway, we are here, still pregnant, still. This is the last shot of my pregnancy belly anybody's going to get to see. So, soak it up. Woo! Zeke's kind of been moving around and stuff. But, anyway, so went to the doctor today, for my weekly follow-up. We've been on weekly follow-up since, week 36? Something like that. I had lost track. 34? I don't know. Anywho, blood pressure sucks. 156 over 101. Yikes. So a doctor walks into the room, takes one look at me and says, ready to have a baby tomorrow? Yep. I've been telling you guys I feel done for a while, and this week has been by far the hardest of all. The last several weeks of pregnancy are no joke. I'm just going to put it out there for you guys. I get so many questions about pregnancy and everything, and since this is my first baby, I'm trying to document for all of you that are interested in conceiving post-weight loss surgery. It's no joke when you get to the end. Like, there's no way to describe it except uncomfortable in all aspects. So, anyway, because of my blood pressure, we're being induced tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So, not a lot of turnaround time here. My appointment was at 4:30 this evening, so it's like almost 7:30 right now. And we have to be at the hospital at 6 in the morning. So, probably good that way because I am really, really, really nervous, like beyond nervous. I'm just like, oh God, I'm having a baby tomorrow, you know? It's kind of like a weird thought process to realize what's going to happen. At the same time, I'm like ecstatic and I'm excited and I'm so ready to see my little guy and hold him and know what he looks like and start this new life with me and Jared and Zeke and our new family, but I'm absolutely mortified and overwhelmed at the same time. So any prayers anybody wants to give, we are more than happy to welcome those right now. I'm just hoping that everything goes according to plan and we don't have any complications and we don't end up with a C-section and all that kind of stuff. But the doctor warned me, induction goes from 0 to 60 like that. You don't have the natural progression of labor where it starts off slower and it builds. It's just no labor to active labor. Bam, bam. So he told me basically ask for the epidural whenever I need it and just we're going to have a baby. So that was kind of the gist of the appointment today. So anyway, he thinks that we should probably deliver sometime around 5 or 6 tomorrow evening, which it's like crazy to think that this time tomorrow night I could be holding my baby. Weird. It's weird. You go through this whole pregnancy process and you think, yeah, I'm having a baby and it's so exciting, and then like all of a sudden the reality sets in of like, holy shit, I'm having a baby, and like, what am I supposed to do with it after it's here? You know what I mean? It's just kind of weird. So anyway, that's where we're at. This is kind of my last video for you guys prior to Zeke's arrival. I don't know when I'll do another one. I don't know if I will do one in the hospital. postpartum or what. There will be no filming of the delivery, not only by personal choice, but also by hospital policy. They don't even allow photography of any kind during delivery, which is fine by me because I, quite frankly, don't want that on video. Living through it will probably be enough of a memory for me to have. So yeah, I really don't know. I don't know if I will do any updates for you guys tomorrow while I'm in labor. I guess we'll see how things go and how bored I get or whatever. I definitely am planning on having an epidural at some point tomorrow. I just don't see any reason not to. Honestly, the more that I've read about inductions, the more I've read about epidurals, I'm totally comfortable with that option, and I'm not scared of needles, so bring it on, I guess. So, my husband says, make sure you wait until you really need it. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to just jump into it, but I have a feeling that it won't take long, just based on my false labor Friday night. I know how uncomfortable I was with that, and I have a feeling that tomorrow is going to be like a totally different thing. So I guess the plan actually is we go in at 6, doctor will be in 6:15, 6:20 to break my water, which I don't think is really that big a deal. I don't know. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. And then they'll start Pitocin, which has been referred to as the devil's juice, according to almost everybody that's ever been induced. And then we'll go from there. So, yeah, prayers are welcome. So I guess kind of the other update I have for you guys is I told you all I was working Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this last week. That didn't happen. I worked Thursday, was completely exhausted. My boss came in midday and was like, you look like you're done. I said, I'm definitely done. And so I only worked Thursday and have been off the rest of the time, which actually was, for me, was quite nice. I have just not felt really well the last several days, especially today. I really have not felt well today. I don't know if part of it was nerves in an anticipation for whether or not we would be induced today, which, induced for tomorrow. Basically, we didn't have official news that we were going to be induced until today. So I was kind of anticipating that was the news I was going to get. So I don't know if it was just nerves with that or what, but I just haven't. I've been kind of nauseous on and off today. Woke up with a bad headache. I'm sure a lot of this is blood pressure related, so I'm not entirely surprised. Anyway, so, I just haven't felt well, and so I'm really thankful I decided to just tell my work that I was done. But even though I took off, I had to go back in on Friday because my patients threw me a bunch of baby showers. I had 2 baby showers on Thursday and 2 on Friday for my patients, which is nice. There's different, and when I say 2, I mean, technically it's all 1, but we only have 8 patients in our clinic at a time, and then we get another 8, and then we get another 8, kind of, that's just how it flows. And so each group of 8 is kind of like their own entity, so to speak. They only know each other for their group of 8, really. So each group of 8 kind of did something a little bit for me, and lots of patients brought in gifts for me and for Zeke, and we got everything from money to gift cards to clothes to toys to blankets to handmade quilts to Afghans to, just all kinds of different stuff. So I'm feeling very, very, very blessed these days, and I'm very humbled by the response that I got from these people. I anticipated that some might get together and do something, but I never thought that I'd get nearly what I did from everyone. So it makes me feel kind of like very special and very loved, and I realized that all of the hard work I put in for those people, and how much of an open book I've been to them, probably means more to them than I realized. They've all been a part of my pregnancy from day one, because I did not keep this from anybody. I told everybody basically as soon as I knew that I was expecting, and we've been fortunate and haven't had any complications with pregnancy or anything aside from obviously the blood pressure issue now, but no miscarriages or anything like that. So it's been kind of fun to share it with everybody. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're having a baby tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some rest tonight, though I have a feeling rest will be hard to come by, which is unfortunate knowing that my body's going to go through a war tomorrow, and probably every bit of sleep I could get tonight would be beneficial. But, it is what it is, and one way or another, I'm going to get through it tomorrow. There's no other way around it. That's the interesting thing of it is, we planned this out. I wanted to have a child. I wanted to start a family, and now here it's time, and I'm like, I want to get off this ride. I would like to back out. It's like, being on a roller coaster and you decide halfway up the first hill, like, you don't really want to do it anymore. You don't have a choice. You're strapped in for it, the long haul. And so that's kind of how I'm feeling tonight. Just very much like, if I could say, nope, forget it, never mind, I would just do that. But not really an option here at this point. So, let's see, anything else I want to tell you guys? I don't think so. Thank you to everybody who's been so supportive. You guys have been great, as much as you were during my weight loss surgery journey. You've been the same way through this whole pregnancy journey, and I'm anxious to get back to me. I'm anxious to feel like me again and have no baby inside there. I'm just kind of ready for that. I'm ready to get back to running and to feeling fit again, because definitely haven't felt fit. I've felt fat the last few months. I guess that's normal though, right? We all do that in pregnancy, and I don't know why. I mean, we just gain weight because we have to. So I guess my total weight gain has balanced out to right at 30 pounds, a little bit less than that. No, about right at 30 pounds, I guess. Which is not too bad for 38 weeks pregnant, so I'll take it. I'm not ashamed of that by any means. And, yeah, so I guess I will check in with you guys when I check in with you guys. It'll either be tomorrow sometime, or the next day, or the next day, or who knows when. But know that everything will be okay, and as soon as I can, I will update. And those of you on Facebook, you'll get an update sooner than those of you who just watch me on YouTube, because I update my Facebook a lot more regularly. So if you're not my Facebook friend, I guess look me up. And so that's that. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Mwah! Love y'all. Bye.